Singapore's ruling People's Action Party returned to power in a landslide victory, handing the city-state's governance once again to Lawrence Wong as Prime Minister at a time when trade turmoil has rocked the globe. The PAP bagged 87 seats in the 97-seat parliament, while the main opposition Workers' Party held on to its 10 seats in the country's 14th general election that saw a record low turnout of 92.47%, according to domestic media. Voting in Singapore is compulsory for citizens above 21. Votes were cast for 92 seats after the PAP won 5 seats in a walkover on nomination day on April 23. The ruling party also increased its vote share, garnering 65.57% of the national vote compared to the 61.2% in the 2020 election. This election was Wong's first as prime minister and was dominated by cost of living issues, jobs, and economic growth, according to local media outlet CNA. Wong is the first PAP leader to have improved the party's vote share in his first election. The PAP's vote share fell in the 1991 and 2006 elections, when Singapore saw a change in prime minister in 1990 and 2004. Wong, who is also finance minister, took over from Lee Hsien Loong in May 2024. Lee currently serves as senior minister in Wong's cabinet. The PAP has ruled Singapore since 1959, when the city-state under the British gained full self-government. Singapore became independent in 1965. Speaking after the election, Wong said that he was deeply humbled and grateful for the results, adding that Singaporeans have given the PAP a clear and strong mandate to govern. The results will put Singapore in a better position to face this turbulent world. Many are watching the elections closely. Whether it's international media, investors, or foreign governments, they will have taken note of tonight's results. It's a clear signal of trust, stability, and confidence in your government. Early Sunday morning, the U.S. State Department congratulated Wong on the PAP's victory, saying it looks forward to working closely with the new government to strengthen economic growth and defense ties. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen also said in a post on X that the EU valued its excellent cooperation with Singapore. Our partnership is deepening in trade and investment, and also defense, security, innovation, she added. The election also comes as Singapore grapples with slowing economic growth and an uncertain trade situation. In April, Singapore had downgraded its GDP growth forecast to 0% to 2%, with the country's monetary authority easing policy twice this year. First quarter GDP for the country came in lower than expected at 3.8%. Wong had warned earlier this year that Singapore might go into a recession in 2025 and had formed a task force led by Deputy Prime Minister Gan Kim-yong in April to help businesses and workers navigate the immediate uncertainties arising from U.S. tariffs and related global developments. Gan held a call with U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick last month. Singapore is seeking concessions for pharmaceutical exports to the U.S., while also working with Washington to strengthen export controls for high-end AI chips, Gan said following the meeting. He also said Lutnick conveyed that the 10% baseline tariff imposed by the Trump administration in early April was an umbrella and not likely subject to negotiation. Singapore was hit with the 10% tariff, despite having a trade deficit with the U.S. and a free trade agreement since 2004.